Single lady, single man, stop right there. Before you dream any further about your happily ever after marriage, let me ask you something. Do you know the secret ingredient that will make that marriage work? It's not love, it's not passion, it's not even communication. And those things are important, but it's not any of them. In today's video, I am revealing to you the real secret to a fulfilling, lasting marriage. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Have you subscribed? Something tells me you haven't. What are you waiting for? Click the subscription button to subscribe now. Thank you very much. Now let's get into today's topic. You see, young couples dating engaged often believe that a good marriage is about the perfect match, the stars aligning, the butterflies, the storybook romance. But truth be told, your happily ever after doesn't begin when you find the perfect person, because there is no perfect person. It begins when your values align. You heard me right. Values. Why values? Because values are the compass that guide every decision we make. And in marriage, you will be making decisions daily. Some of them will be major life-altering decisions. Now, values also influence how we see the world, how we act, how we speak, how we treat others, even how we love. Now, this is what you must know, that you will never live or act outside your core values. Neither will your partner. And so when you are choosing a life partner, what you're really choosing are the values you are going to be living by and living with for the rest of your life. And so you must ask yourself, what values do my partner hold dear? Or what values does my partner hold dear? Do our values complement or do they clash? Now, you must also ask yourself, are these values going to build joy into our lives, or will they invite conflict into our home? Now, let me break it down by sharing some core values that I believe you should never compromise on if you are serious about building a thriving lifelong relationship. Now, the first is honesty. Honesty is where it all begins. It is the bedrock upon which trust is built. Now, you'll find out that a dishonest person will keep you guessing, second guessing, and eventually doubting your own instincts. And so it's important that you find someone who tells the truth, even when it is hard to do so. And it's also important that you be that person too. Now, the second value is trust. And trust isn't just important, it's actually non-negotiable. And trust is not proven by checking phones or tracking locations. Because if you're already struggling to trust someone while you are dating, what makes you think that it will magically get better after marriage? The reality is that it will get worse, and you have no business marrying somebody you don't trust. The third is respect. Respect is not just about being polite. It's about recognizing the value in the person of your partner, seeing your partner as a valuable person. Respect is shown in the little things. How do they speak to you when they are angry? Do they support your goals, and how do they support them? Do they belittle you, or do they value you as a human being? How do they treat other people? The waiter at the dinner table. A person who respects others will respect you when it matters most. The fourth is openness. Openness is about the willingness to be vulnerable. It's about showing up as your real self, unfiltered, not the polished version. So you want to ask, can you both share your fears, your dreams, and your disappointments without shame? Because that is where true intimacy lives. When you are open, when you are naked and not ashamed. The fifth is faith. Now, faith is about spiritual alignment. Faith or your guiding beliefs, they form your world view. And if you're not walking the same spiritual path, you will eventually find yourselves walking in different directions. And that is very harmful for your marriage. You know, the Bible tells us in Amos 3:3, can two walk together except they agree? If there is no spiritual agreement, you have no business getting married. The sixth is empathy. Empathy is the ability to feel with your partner, not just feeling for them, but feeling with them. When one of you is hurting and the other is not just sympathizing, they are also actually empathizing by listening, by leaning in, and by connecting. Empathy is very important for a successful marriage. And it's more than just listening, it's about also connecting. The seventh is accountability. Can your partner own up to their mistakes? Can you own up to your mistakes? You know, no one is perfect. We will make mistakes. But when someone refuses to be accountable, when they're always shifting blame, that is going to affect you adversely in marriage. It will affect your connection. It will affect your enjoyment of the relationship. So look for someone that is accountable. Now, the eighth is growth. Marriages that last are built by people who are willing to grow emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. Now, if either of you are stuck in a take me as I am mindset with zero desire to evolve and grow, your marriage will also stay stuck and you will be frustrated. Last but not the least is gratitude. Gratitude is very powerful and important. Saying thank you always, noticing the big and the little things, appreciating the big and the little things, not taking each other for granted. It keeps the heart open, and that is very important in marriage. So, there you have it. The secret ingredient to your happily ever after marriage is aligned values. Not just love, not just attraction, but shared core values. Let me know in the comment section, which of these values do you consider to be the most important? Are there any other values you'd like to add to the list? I would love to hear from you. Please share in the comment section. And before I go, here is one final truth bomb for you. There is no such thing as a happily ever after marriage. There is no such thing. But what does exist is this: two people who are committed, intentional, and willing to show up for each other day in, day out. That is the real fairy tale. And that is more beautiful than any storybook ending. Thank you for watching another of my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more conversations on love, life, and everything in between. Also, I have an online course that is made with you in mind, and it's called Pathway to Forever. You can access it by clicking the link in the description box. Are you married, about to get married? This course is for you. Till next time, bye-bye and see you in the next video. God bless you.